who will win the 2026 World Cup. Going to be trying to find that out today, showing them some lineups and stuff. Talking about a team starting off with Portugal. In goal, Diogo Costa. Jose Sá will probably be back up, a former Wolves goalkeeper. Jose Sá, of course, Costa for Porto. Yes, that's not one of the best goalkeepers, but I guess it's not a bad one either. Same situation for the right back, Dalot and Semedo, so Dalot will probably start. Yeah, I mean, that's not amazing, but it's still good. It can still, I even look at the team was Argentina. Theirs wasn't amazing. They had quite a lot of average players last time, so I think that's not too bad. The centre back pairing Ruben Diaz and Inacio, I think it's quite good, especially Ruben Diaz. Inacio's always been a good young up and coming centre back, so I think they will do quite good. You've got Antonio Silva and Vega as backup as well. I was going to put Silva as a starter, but I think he's dropped off a little bit. He was meant to go to PSG. I think that deal fell through, but yeah, he's a top young centre back. The best left back in the world in Nuno Mendes, backed up by João Cancelo. So yeah, João Cancelo used to be world class. He used to play for Man City and Barcelona. He was really good, one of the best left backs in the world, really. Now he's a backup for Nuno Mendes. So that is a really good left back selection. Midfield, this is amazing. With Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes, their backups Paulinho, Ruben Neves, and Bernardo Silva. That might be the best one yet. I mean, the best midfield selection we're going to see. We've got the best midfield in the world, if not one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best. Vitinha, João Neves is an amazing player. Fernandes as well. They're all top quality midfielders. Bernardo Silva's still good for a backup, especially. So is Paulinho and Neves. So yeah, I think very strong midfield. Then you've got obviously Rafael Leão and Neto on the wings. It's very hard because João Felix is a good player now, I think. Conceição, I always thought was a good... Conceição, I always thought was a good player, but to start with Neto, I don't think so. Bernardo Silva can play there. Felix can play in the Bernardo Silva position, and he can even put Pedro Neto in Rafael Leão position or João Felix position, shall I say. So that can all switch around. That's why I really think this Portugal team is really good. At striker, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo. And Gonzalo Ramos is a backup. Maybe Gonzalo Ramos even starts some games. I think one of the reasons why Ronaldo is still starting is his reputation. Maybe he's not as good as he once was. He's still good enough for Portugal. That's a very decent squad. And I'm going to give my World Cup winner maybe in the end of the video, so stick around for that. England, I mean, Pickford and Henderson. Pickford's not world class, neither is Henderson, but they're right. If you look at Costa and Jose Sá, I dare say that's just as good as, it's not even better than that one. Got Trent and James. Trent and James is probably the best right back selection in the world. I mean, not much more I'm going to say. Trent can start, James can start, I don't really mind. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, Trent, but either of them can start and be pretty happy. Left back, I've got Lewis Hall starting, Lewis Kelly in the bench, or back at left back. Although O'Reilly's been really good this season and maybe deserves to start, but we'll have to see. He's only been good for a couple of months. Lewis Kelly's been doing that for, well, not even a year yet, but still. Hall, I've always rated quite highly. But yeah, any of those three starting be quite good. Again, not elite level left backs like Nuno Mendes or anything, but I'll still do a job. Is it a similar situation for the centre backs? Well, I think Mark Gay is actually really good. One of the best centre backs in the league, definitely this season. Concert is also really good alongside Gay. He's good at Aston Villa, but with Gay, then they are really good together. Maguire and Burn or John Stones as their backups, they're all decent backups. The last few tournaments, centre backs hasn't been our strong point, but we still managed to get the job done there. Have Maguire and Stones, then Gay, Concert came in, Dan Burn only got called up recently, so not our strongest point, but still good. Maybe on to midfield now. Declan Rice, Andrew Bellingham. I mean, seeing this Palmer Bellingham debate about attacking midfield, but why can't we have Bellingham as a centre midfielder? have Rice as a defensive midfielder, then Palmer can play as an attacking midfielder, because you can get all of them in, and then Anderson, Wharton and Rodgers are really good backup players. To have Anderson's been really good, especially for England, so is Wharton for Palace as well. And Morgan Rodgers is probably Aston Villa's best player, along with Ollie Watkins maybe. So I've been saying the Bellingham Palmer thing, and if it is between those two, the attacking midfield spot, it has to be Bellingham in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But yeah, I'd have Bellingham over Palmer. But I'd put them both in. Because naturally, instead of a centre mid, Rice is a defensive mid. And rather than an attacking mid, naturally, Bellingham's a centre mid. So I think that would put them with three. That midfield three can do a bit of balance. Right wing, Saka, backed up by Foden. This was a year ago, I would have said Foden starts, but he's had a tricky time. It seems he can be coming back a little bit. But I think he can play left wing, he can play cam, he can play right wing. He's even played in centre midfield, but he can play wide in a 4-4-2, he can play as a false line. So he can be literally just a starter in that three of Saka, Palmer and Rashford if one of them is not fit, or he can just be a super sub, because he's a very versatile player, he's very good as well. And for Saka, I mean, not had an amazing season, had a quite bad season so far, but he can just create magic. Nowhere magic, you know what I mean? That's why I'd have him in this team. Left wing Rashford. This is not always going to be the case, because Rashford is really inconsistent. When he's good, he's really, really good. When he's bad, he's really bad. So I don't mind if you get... So I put Eze as a backup. So I think Eze can definitely, start there. I didn't put Anthony Gordon. I was going to, but you can start Anthony Gordon. If Jack Grealish keeps doing really good, even him, then you could put obviously Foden there, like I said. But for this, I only have one player per position. No, two players per position. I only have one. Like, you can't put the same player in two positions. I put Rashford and Eze, but anything can change. Is that a weak spot for us? No, because I think Rashford can help us, especially when the rest of our team, our attacking team in particular, is world class. He's got the pace, he's good at finishing, on his day he's really good, he's got a point to prove. Big games he turns up in, so yeah. We've got one of the best strikers in the world, Harry Kane, backed by Watkins. Can this team win the World Cup? Maybe. I'm going to have to start going a bit more fast now, because yeah, I just want to get through this. So this is by far the best squad. In goal, Mainan, backed up by Cervelia, Gusto, and Kunde for right back, Kamano and Kanate for one back spot. Then you've got Saliba and Lucas Hernandez for the other. Teo Hernandez and Dinya for left back spot. Chume and Thuram backed up by Zaire Emery and Camavinga. In your attack best bit, you've got Dembele backed up by Cherokee, Elise backed up by Doué, Mbappe left wing actually, and it's back up by Barcola. Then you've got Thuram and Ekitike who can rotate through the middle. The best squad by far is this one. One of the best right backs in the world, one of the best centre backs in the world, a left back who's still really good, one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, the Ballon d'Or winner, the best player in the world, one of the best right wingers in the world, and an underrated world class attacker and striker in Thuram, a good goalkeeper and a good centre back in Epikamana and Milan, and really just good backup literally everywhere. I'd even say Canate could start. I see Camavinga could start easily. Any of these players, they're all world class pretty much, most of them. So yeah, out of this lineups, then they've got the strongest. Got this Borman. So for Germany, we've got this Borman guy, Kimmich, Tar, Stotterbeck and Worm is the back four. Goretzka and Engmeka are just two centre midfielders, because they like the defensive more. That's quite a defensive shape, but you got this four attackers kind of, right? You got Gnabry, Musiala, Verts, Woltmada. They're going to be doing a lot of attacking. They're all world class. I think Musiala and Kimmich, Verts, Stotterbeck even are actually world class players. And the rest are all good players. Tar's very good. This Borman guy, I find it's quite good. Worm's good. Gnabry's good. Engmeka's good. So yeah, I think Germany will definitely be good. Brazil are so bad right now, but look at this line. Alisson, Militao, Marquinhos, Gabriel, Vanderson. Best goalkeeper in the world. That's an amazing defence, because you can have Van der Sar goes even higher up the pitch, but I think Militao, Marquinhos, Gabriel, they're all top quality centre backs. One of them even goes to right back, and then Van der Sar is a very good underrated player. Guimaraes and Ederson or even Casemiro can just control their midfield, because we've got Rafinha, Rodrigo, Vini Jr. and João Pedro all attacking, trying to score 3 goals. We can even have Esteban and Endrick in there. Now I'm going to start flying through these. Simon in goal, Carvajal right back, Kubasi normally said that's Cucurella left back, Marino Rodrigo is Rodri, and Pedro are your midfielders. I was going to even put in Zubimendi, Fermin Lopez, but nah. Marino scores a lot of goals, Rodri's a former Ballon d'Or winner, Pedro is one of the best in the world. And get Yamal or Yazbal has been doing really good, he's really underrated. And Nico Williams, the Euros winners, one of the best teams, so yeah, they got a good chance. This is interesting because you got a 4-2-2 formation. Martinez, Molina, Romero, Martinez, Taglia, Figo, Enzo, McAllister will control the midfield. They'll dominate any midfield, pretty much. Messi and Iker Paz are your creators, Lautaro and Alves are your goal scorers, and you've got your defence, obviously, and your keeper. That's quite a good balance in your team. Messi and Paz can also go out wide, so can Alvarez. So even it can go into like a 4-2-3-1 at times, even a 4-3-3 maybe. Like, you just don't know. Or a 4-4-2 even. So yeah, a good balance to that team. Then you've got Verbruggen, Dumfries, De Ligt, Virgil, Van Dijk, Hato. But instead of Hato, I'm actually going to put in Timber. Then you've got Gravenberch, De Jong, Reinders, Frimpong, Javi Simmons, Gakpo. So yes, Frimpong will be right wing, or he can even play back Dumfries right wing. I was going to put Javi Simmons at cam, Gakpo left wing, and Depay as the striker, because Depay just wasn't on this, but he would be my striker, and have Reinders in centre mid instead of De Jong. They got lots of good defenders in Netherlands, but they still can't defend. Last team, absolutely awful, Italy. I was going to go through this. Gianluigi Alonso, Bastoni, Calafiori, Cambiaso, Barella, Tonali, DeMarco, Orsolini, Vettegri, and Chiesa. Very good players. Not doing very good, but you never know. So out of these, my top 3 favourites of the World Cup: Spain, England, and France. I don't know who's going to win it. You tell me in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Peace and goodbye.